guys, welcome back to my channel, and right now I'm going to tell you a review that I made for Jakarta Comic Con. Okay, so we had a Comic Con here in Jakarta and I was so pumped about it. I was like, oh hell yes, because I've seen from numerous YouTube videos and all sorts of things people said about San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, and it was so awesome and I was totally jealous of all of them. There are some things that I want to talk to you about that event. I went there for only a day, but there are some things that we need to address about Jakarta Comic Con. Okay, let's start. Maybe we should start with things that I don't like personally as an event goer. First of all, I don't feel like it was shared enough, the information. I don't think it was talked about enough on the internet. I don't see too many people shared information about Jakarta Comic Con or talked about it on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. They don't have an Instagram or Twitter, I don't think. It wasn't as hyped as I thought it would be because this is a Comic Con. Like, so many people heard of American Comic Cons and how awesome they were. So I thought, like, this is weird. I thought more people would talk about this, and that's so weird. I decided to go anyway because I wanted to see how Jakarta Comic Con was going to be held. But my friends didn't want to go, so I went with my mom, which is fine. She's very nice. She's very accepting of me and my hobby and interests. So when I arrived at the venue, which was held in Jakarta International Expo, there were almost no directions or banners or flags or anything in the area to tell me where it is actually being held, where the venue is. But that really bothers me. I was hoping that it was going to be so hyped and people were going to be so excited that there would be more things to represent their excitement and celebration. We had to ask a couple of people where the actual venue is when we got in. The guys who worked in the parking area, where's Jakarta Comic Con? And they said, over there, go there, straight there. Okay, we followed them. And right in front of it is Alpha. So we went to the side, like through an alley of some sort of like the building itself and some other building, and then like go over there, and there it was, Jakarta Comic Con. The line was not bad. I mean, Alpha lines last year was pretty bad. There were like a little problem with our ticketing or something. Our ticket didn't have something that they needed for us to enter, so we had to wait for a couple of more minutes. But then some other people from the staff let us through anyway, which was weird. The venue was so small. It was not like really small and tiny, but it was quite small for this kind of event. Like, Alpha was huge, I believe. It was huge last year, so. But Comic-Con's venue was a little bit disappointing. There were a lot of big brand names like Fox, HBO, Sci-Fi, which is all of the TV networks that I love to watch, like seriously. And I thank my parents for paying for the subscriptions. Truthfully, I am a little bit more than just a little disappointed. From what I've seen there, the moderators weren't as fluent as in English, which bothered me a little bit because most of the guests there, like the big guest stars there, were of English-speaking countries, like Kelly Hu. I see that she was having a little bit of trouble with talking and explaining to the moderator and the crowd about what she does. She's a pro with going on panels and having to answer questions from fans and whatever. So she's okay with it, but it bothered me a little bit that the moderator, the one who's supposed to help her with interacting with the crowd, the fans, was a little bit not too helpful, in my opinion. The other thing about the staff that I had a problem with was when I was waiting in line to get a picture on the replica Iron Throne on the HBO area. There was this one MC that was, in my opinion, clearly do not get the crowd. Like, we were all waiting in line to be able to sit on the Iron Throne, take pictures, have fun with friends, whatever, whoever we were with. But she told us to hurry it up and like told us to like put our hands in the air and say Game of Thrones or something to a camera that was there. In my opinion, the awkwardest thing that could ever happen there. And I didn't go with it. I just like shuffled a little bit to the left and just like get out of the camera shot. Like after she was done with whatever she had to do, she just went off. Like, bye. I would rather prefer everybody who works at these kind of events, especially those who are supposed to connect and communicate with the crowd, the fans. I would love it if they actually understand them, like they actually love the things that the fans love and would actually like converse with us. This is an event for people of the same dumb, like fandom. Fandom is like a kingdom, but made out of fans. You ain't part of that. Like I feel like you don't want to be part of that, and you're just doing your job, you're getting paid, whatever. Like, I don't feel that. I don't feel your connection with us as a crowd, as fans. Bottom line is, I was a little bit disappointed with the event itself, though I'm still hopeful for Indonesia Comic Con, which is going to be held in November, to be better than this. So I feel, I see this event as like a pre-event, a pre-show. So like this is like a trial for the actual thing. So yeah, I'm hopeful for Indonesia Comic Con to be better and bigger and more awesome and more fun than this one. And the one part that really made me really excited was the single movie panel with Raditya Dika and Panji and Chandra Liao here on YouTube.
Dan kita pasti punya masalah dengan percintaan. Terutama laki-laki. Ada yang jomblo abadi dari sini dari lahir. Jomblo terus. Jangan bohong. Yang belum pernah pacaran coba ngacung deh. Ada loh, ada yang angkat tangan loh. Harry Potter. Mereka kenapa mau ngaku ya? Ngaku lagi gak tau malu kan?
This is the first time I actually saw Raditya Dika up close, and man, what people say about him was really true. He's really short. The panel was really fun. It was a conversation. I love those kind of stuff. He was conversing with his fans, the one who asked him all of those hype involving questions, and it was really fun. It was really funny. And I was really excited to see Chandra Liao, who is an Indonesian YouTuber here, to be in a mainstream actual movie. Who's like, wow. To see Chandra Liao, who I have been subscribed to for a little bit over a year now, to see him play in a movie, an actual movie with Raditya Dika and Panji, is like, holy. He's actually really funny. I like his stuff a lot. I just feel so proud of him. Like, good, like cool. That's so cool. It was really funny. Like, those kind of panels is what I love. The panels that's not just the guest talking at you, but actually with you and conversing back and forth. with his fans, his supporters, which is like really awesome. Okay, that's it for my video today. Click like if you like it, comment if you want me to abuse myself about something, if you don't like whatever it is you saw here, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye. Tadi Dedica's really short though.